Well, hey there, everybody. It's your boy Crunchy Frog here, and welcome back to my hardcore world. Today, we're going to start off by chopping down some trees, because I need wood to make chests, so I can empty out my pockets and get cracking on this world. So prepare yourself for a bit of yapping. I'm going to have to yap. To do a little talking today. And we'll take some of these trees. We can always replant these trees too. In fact, I'm going to do just that because I like these trees over here. Oh look, trees with a bonus mushroom. Gotta love some mushrooms. Don't really know what I'm going to use them for right now, but I'll find some use for them. Hopefully they're not the kind of mushrooms that make you see all the funny colors. But anyway, I think I'll start off today by congratulating Team USA once again. Tell you what, that was pretty sweet. We beat Canada. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Canada, but I think that Team Canada's motto this year should have been, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Because man, those guys were cheating up a storm, weren't they? From curling to hockey. You know, after some of those penalties that were called on the US, I was half expecting some member of the Academy to come down and award Team Canada with the Oscar. You know, there's some real flopping going on around here. Come on, guys. You got to have a little bit more personal pride than to go flopping around. At least that, obviously. At least make it look good. Anyway, we won anyway. And you see, this is what happens when you boo the American national anthem. Come on, Canadian fans. You know, try to show a little class. The Americans there weren't booing your national anthem. That's just pretty low rent. And you know what? All you did was motivate our team. Here, Brady Tkachuk, being interviewed afterwards, he said, that really motivated them, listening to you guys boo our national anthem. Grow up, Canada. Booing people's national anthems and cheating. I wouldn't exactly call that good sportsmanship. I know, it stinks having your national sports basically taken away from you. You guys think that you're so great with your all-star hockey team, and well, I know, it must hurt. Probably hurts a lot. Because honestly, in Canada, you really don't have a whole lot to live for. I mean, that country is pretty sad. Now, the only thing that I have to say about this whole hockey tournament is that it kind of doesn't have the same kind of prestige because they didn't let the Russian team play. I mean, come on now. You want to have good hockey, the Russian team would probably have gotten silver or bronze or even gold. Russians are really good at hockey. And you go and you take them out of there just because their government, you know, just because Putin and that whole war in Ukraine thing. You really think that you're going to stop the war in Ukraine by banning Russian hockey team or Russian athletes in general from the Olympics? I can't wait for the day when athletes around the world decide that they're sick and tired of being exploited and ripped off by the International Olympic Committee. Because, you know, the IOC makes millions and millions of dollars. Meanwhile, the athletes get paid jack. They're just over there representing their countries and they think that this is a good thing, and you really need to boycott it, man. Not to mention all the quasi-satanic opening ceremonies that they always have lately. What's up with that? Why do you guys got to do that? Just have a normal opening ceremony. Why do you feel like you have to worship Satan when you do it? I don't get it. Sadly, I guess I do get it, because so many of the elites in the world today are basically pawns of Satan. There, I said it. We all know it's true. Now let's go grab these saplings over here and do a little replanting. I think I might have enough wood now, make a couple chests. So I'm going to empty my pockets and get down to business. The business of preparing my starter house. My little caveman house. This is the kind of place a hermit would live. A hermit would move out here and he'd find himself a nice little cave to live in. Let's go ahead and plant these saplings next to flowers too, because the odds go up that we'll get ourselves a beehive. Or a bee's nest. Plant it over there. Plant it over there. Get a tree over here. Got plenty of apples. Ah, yes, a flower forest without the trees. It's a little bit sad. Now, oak saplings. I know, wow, there's a whole bunch of oak saplings. So another thing I need to do, I need to go exploring around the world and get me some good saplings, like maybe it's a pale garden, and we also have a jungle not too far from here. I need to go over there and get some watermelons. It looks like we're just on the verge of nightfall too. The sun is setting on another beautiful day. Maybe I'll keep some of these saplings in my pocket and plant them over there. Okay. Ah, yes. Now I lay me down to sleep. That sun hits the horizon and it's sleepy time. Alright. Well, let's head back over here. Find a little place where I want to put my chests. And I'm thinking right about here might be a good area to dig into this wall. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A nice odd number, isn't that wonderful? Or even number. But for me, it's odd. It's odd and I don't like it. But I can always fix it later by putting some stone around the edges. Gonna have to do a little terraforming around here. But we're gonna start off like this. Dig our way in here a little bit, set up a little area to put our chests. That way we can empty out our pockets, start making some shovels, and we're going to get to work digging up a lot of dirt today. Now, if you have stress in your life, for example, if you're Canadian and you're feeling all stressed out today because your team just couldn't pull in the gold, even after your leader, Prime Minister Carney, came out and made a fool of himself. It just didn't quite work out for you, you know? And here I am, shedding a little tear for you. Look, my inventory's already full. Surely there's something I can throw away. You know what? Instead of throwing something away, actually I could throw this away. And I could take this. I could put it there for now. Let those pillagers know what's what. Now, I wonder if this is far enough in. Because I do want to make it far enough in to where I can go out the side there and bridge across and turn that into a little add-on. But we'll go ahead and go a little bit further. And let's put down a torch just so we can see what we're doing. Don't like mining blind. But anyway, old Connor Hallebuck, the goaltender for the U.S., man, he really put up a great performance, man. I think he stopped like 41 shots. He only let one get past him. And that Canadian team is full of all-stars. I mean, they had Connor McDavid. They had McKinnon and Celebrini and all these all-stars. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to make another pickaxe. Let's go ahead and temporarily put this out here for now. And we're going to go ahead and use a cobblestone and make a stone pickaxe. Just for now, just temporarily. I don't want to empty out the iron from my satchels and I have to smelt some iron, and so this is going to go a little bit slower. Let's put our torch down there so we can see what we're doing. We want to go in just a little bit further before we start opening this up. Oh yes, well, what can I yap about? Maybe I'll just be quiet and I'll speed this part up. That sounds like a good idea. Yes, it's sort of nice having a front door that looks to the west. That way you can easily tell what time of the day it is. And it's time to sleep. Yeah, there's something very satisfying about carving your house. Instead of building your house, you're sculpting it. And this is going to be where I'm going to line my chests up. Maybe I'll just leave that coal in the ceiling up there. After all, I'm not desperate for coal right now. Just got back from those stony peaks and I'm kind of fat with coal right now. We don't want this to be just a big square or rectangle. I like to have a little bit of character.
How do you turn this thing on?
Don't you just love it when there's a little gap like that? That's okay. We're just going to have to go out and do some more chopping. Make another axe. We're probably going to need it. Okay. Take this with us. Because we're probably going to be chopping down till nightfall. Look at all these trees that I've regrown. Chopping down trees till I got blisters on my fingers. But anyway, What else can I yap about? I guess I can talk about the walk I went on yesterday. I went on a super long walk. Now there's a Vietnamese Catholic center. It's basically a Catholic church, but they call it the Vietnamese Catholic Center. So I don't know why they call it that. And right down the street from that, and it's about 2 miles from my house, and right down the street from that, there's another little Catholic church. Now this is the first time I've ever seen a little Catholic church, but it's little, has a gravel parking lot. It's called the something about Edward the Confessor, the Church of Edward the Confessor. Edward the Confessor? I guess he's some dude named Edward who was confessing a lot. I don't know why Catholics have all these different saints and people that they pray to, but it's heresy, you know? Now I'm sure there's plenty of good Christians who go to a Catholic church. But if you follow what the Catholic Church teaches to the letter, and you go around praying to Mary and praying to all these quote-unquote saints, it's not a good thing. You're not supposed to have any other gods before God, you know. And the Catholics, I guess they just don't read that part of the Bible. In fact, back in the day, if the Catholic Church found out that you were reading a Bible, they'd kill you. They'd burn you at the stake. You know the Spanish Inquisition? Yeah, that wasn't the Catholic Church going around torturing and murdering non-believers. That was them going after people who had the temerity to actually read the Bible. That's how they dealt with actual Christians. So I'm not too high on the Catholic Church. Not to mention all the recent scandals where their priests are a bunch of pedophiles and whatnot. I have kind of a tendency to believe that the Catholic Church is kind of a satanic counterfeit of the actual church. You see, they kind of felt like, you know, the sacrifice that Jesus made on the cross wasn't quite good enough. You need to go to the Catholics. They'll help you get into heaven. All you really need is repentance and faith. And that's just, there's no way they can make money off that. Now, the whole Vatican City, that's a place that should be auctioned off and all the money sent as reparations to all the families that they murdered. I mean, Catholic Church was pretty nasty back in the day. Do a little research and you'll see. Not exactly what you'd call a Christian faith. In fact, it was the opposite. I'm not quite sure how many logs I'm going to have to get here. Okay, there's bad stuff over here. Well, you know, it's not going to be long before I'm going to be breaking out the shovel. And I'm going to have a bunch of dirt, and I'm going to be fixing a lot of this stuff over here. This village, they need my help. It's a good thing for them that I came along. Because I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna fix them up. Trust me, they're gonna be a lot better off after I'm finished plugging up all those holes and making the village great again. That's what I'll do. Oh look, one of my little bee's nest things succeeded. So you know what I do in a case like this? At least until I get silk touch. I like to come along like this and make a little bee stand. I think I got enough wood now. Let's go ahead and pick up some of these saplings. I do need to do a little replanting. But it's almost time to sleep again. Man, time sure flies when you're having fun. I always look forward to playing on this hardcore world, and since I can only do it on camera, I can't do it as much as I'd like. So I'm always chomping at the bit to get back over here and play on this. Okay. Let's go and plant some more saplings. Get them close to these flowers. Maybe we'll get another bee's nest. And we'll put some out here along the edge. You see, I'm going to leave this place with more trees than when I found it. True conservationism consists of me chopping down trees. But because I need trees, I replant. And there's more trees than when I first started. So all these people who have a problem with chopping down trees in real life, they're a little short-sighted because there's actually more trees when they're being commercially harvested to make useful things like pianos, baseball bats, pencils, paper, furniture, cabinets. There's all these wonderful things that you can make with trees. There we go. Gonna put that coal in there. We'll smelt up that iron. And now it is time to see how many. Let's see. How many more chests do I need? I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4 is 16. That's 32 plus 1 is 33. Okay. 33 more chests. And you know what I forgot to do? That I should have done? Placing torches up there. Whenever I build this little rim, you see I raised the level there so I can open my chests up in case you didn't know. That's what I'm doing. But I usually like to put a little torch over here on this side. This is going to be a little bit dim, but I can fix it. Of course, it's going to be a big kerfuffle to fix it. Maybe I'll just put a new ceiling in up here. And then when I put the new ceiling in, I can fix it. That's what I'll do. Okay, now I'm going to have to build myself a little escape plan. There we go. Now,